Οι οφθαλμοί μου πεσεύουν.
I should try to stay out of sight.
O Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So, you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Cassandra.
I suppose if the eagle bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Strong legs mean you'll thrust your spear with more force.
And yours do seem very strong.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat. You win.
I hate when people do that.
Now we'll race horses. But not like they do in athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have elotes for that.
Horses are beasts of muscle and power. You'll never understand until you hold one between your thighs.
Well, when you put it that way, ride on.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go!
Τι συμβείς? Πάμε πάρα. Πάμε.
Ήσουν αγαθήν λακτήσεις. Εσχρότατος.
Τι τούτο παιδεύεις?
The horse wasn't feeling so good today.
Don't blame the beast for your shortcomings.
How are my lessons so far, Zoferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Ikaros? Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
If you have that kind of talent, just call me Pandora. Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Cassandra.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
You answer my questions with such passion and authority. You like being in charge, don't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we might continue our training with something more personal. But you seem exhausted from keeping up with me for so long. Thanks for the exercise, though.
I have to train more myself. Stay out of sight.
Welcome, μυστίος. My thanks.
Όσο η μέθερη απάντηση. Στα γέννητε της σχόλης των ποδών.
Εσύ σκόρα κατεβαίνεις. Πού ήταν η
You are the eagle bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the eagle bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I'd bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Gather round and listen, children, while I spin you the yarn of Perseus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh! Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Dictys.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just?
Hush. Now, Victi's brother was the ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Victis' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster.
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlebas.
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlebas' killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlebas' head in it. Then flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the Great Athletic Games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah!
You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perside.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller, and that story was poop.
I am sorry for your audience, Evil Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.